Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Cece and this is my fitness channel. Every day is a gift and I'm so grateful that you decided to choose to spend some of that with me today. I like to share my fitness journey with you guys. Also really like to emphasize individuality and promote the understanding that not everyone's journey is the same or linear. So for more of that, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing a little July reset, talking a little bit about how I did on my June goals and also some goals that I have coming up for the next month. So be sure to grab yourself a beverage and let's get into it. I've got some sparkling water here. I hope that you guys are doing well. Can you believe it's July? I know I say that every video, but it still shocks me how time flies. First up, we're gonna get into my June goals. I think I have most of them written down. If I missed any, I'll try and put it up on the screen how I did on that specific goal. But one of my goals was to get up earlier, and I definitely did that. I did really well. I actually did a week where I got up at 5 a.m.
Have you ever woken up and you can immediately tell you're in the middle of a sleep cycle?
I know what you're thinking. Venti coffee. This girl has to be tired.
I don't know, something about this waking up early just makes me feel so zen. Like, don't the trees look like they're dancing?
You make me feel like dancing, gonna dance the night away.
Like magical waking up early, and it just changes your perspective on life, and everything is moving, everything is alive. I am one with nature and one with God. I have some regrets about it. It did not stick, but I am getting up earlier now these days. I think 6 a.m. is like my sweet spot. If you guys do want to see the video on me waking up at 5 a.m. for a week, let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely put together that footage for you guys. I filmed it, and then after the fact I wasn't sure if I was going to post it. So if you guys are interested, just let me know and I can put that video together for you guys. Another one of my goals is to put more energy into my channel, and I actually did really well with that, you guys. I did feel a little bit burnt out, I'm not going to lie, towards the end of the month, posting twice a week, but I did really enjoy it. I hope that you guys liked it as well. But right now my schedule is Wednesdays and Sundays, and I've been liking it so far. I do want to get a little bit more creative, create more searchable content, and also, you know, produce more content that's going to give you guys value. So I'm still working towards that, and you know, be sure to always, on any of my videos, if you guys have requests or you want to know anything or you have questions, just let me know in the comments. I would love to put together videos that you guys actually are looking for. I actually uploaded a couple of shorts as well, and I plan to continue that with that momentum through July if I can. I'm actually starting a new job, so that's gonna be, I need to put that, I didn't even put that in my July goals about my new job, but hopefully I remember later, and if I don't, then I set it here. Okay, so I did have like an 8,000 step goal, and I also had like a goal tied together with that to get outdoors more for walks, and I definitely did that. Morning walks have been so lovely. You guys know I've been doing morning walks for a while, but I've been getting out earlier since I wake up earlier. And the air is just a little bit cooler now that it's summer. It's like this freshness, it's like this crisp air, and it's been so lovely. I did better on my step goal, but this week has been a bad week for me. It's the last week of June right now because it's deload week, and I have been getting out for walks, but some people say work hard, play hard, but I say work hard, rest hard. So when I'm deloading, I'm deloading. It's just my priority is to rest and to rest well. So I do like having a step goal, and it does help me day to day, but when I'm resting, I just want to rest. So I've been doing bad on it this week, but for the month I did improve my step average. I think this is my last goal. If not, I'll put the other one like I said up on the screen, but reading 3 books was my goal for June, and these are the books that I read this month. I think it was 4 or 5 total. One book was extremely overhyped. One book I'm struggling to finish because there's too many like side stories involved in it. But I also had 2 or 3, was it 2? Let me check. I had like 3 really good books I really like this month, which is always really nice. But man, like this overhyped book, I'll put it up, you guys, The Perfect Marriage. We got a little bit of a tangent, so feel free to skip forward. I just don't trust the internet anymore. Like, you guys hype up stuff. I'm sorry, I don't want to be accusatory, but you know, the internet hypes up so many things, and like that's the second book that's overhyped that I've read this year. I'll put the other one up here. If you've read this book, like let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it, but like it just made me angry. The characters were not likable. I don't understand how a lawyer, spoilers, if you want to read this book, definitely skip through it. A lawyer could consciously morally make that decision and like be the top-notch lawyer. A lot of like the technicality of it, she was just allowed to just go on the scene even though she wasn't a detective, and why was a sheriff at the crime scene and not detect, you know, there's just so many things I was like, okay, it didn't do it for me. It did not do it for me. It was overhyped. I don't have much of an update for the calorie tracking. I haven't been tracking, and I've been fine. I've been really happy with it. I do want to get better at protein, but I just haven't found a protein powder that I like. I'm tired of wasting money, so I've just been taking a break from it, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so now we're gonna move into my July goals. One thing I have been sucking on lately is getting in my fruits and vegetables. I just have not been doing as well. I listened to a good podcast with the Glucose Goddess, and I've been having more savory breakfasts, but breakfast is typically when I get in my 1 to 2 servings of fruit and vegetables. And since I've been having savory breakfasts versus breakfasts that include fruit, because it spikes your glucose, it's like a whole thing, and that can lead to more spikes throughout the day, and then the highs and the lows of sugar. It's this long drawn out thing, but I've actually really been enjoying savory breakfasts. But because of that, it really does set the tone for me not to get in more fruits and vegetables throughout the day, which is just kind of a bad habit that I'm in right now. So I really want to focus on getting in 3 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day for the month of July. It's doable. It's doable. I just need to prioritize it. My second goal is to schedule digital detoxes. You guys, I have been digital detoxing. This is like my 3rd day, and it has been just the most wonderful experience. I just find that I find myself being more grateful for myself, for my life, every blessing that I have in my life, when I'm not constantly scrolling through everyone's highlight reel, you know, via social media, or even just like distracting myself or having background noise. I don't know. I just love sitting in silence and sitting with my thoughts and journaling. And I've been reading a lot. I literally read, this is one of the books I read. I read this in like a day, because I literally was just off my phone and off my laptop all day. And I found myself so productive because I wasn't looking for distractions. I cleaned my carpets, I like deep cleaned my bathroom, I cleaned and washed all the pieces of the vacuum. I just found myself more productive, and I just feel like I have clarity. I have a lot more clarity being off social media and minimizing my time on devices. Yeah, so I want to schedule those throughout the month. So I don't know if I'm going to do like consecutive days, or if I'm going to try and do like maybe like 1 day a week. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like, but I definitely want to do digital detoxes more frequently because I definitely think it benefits my mental health. It's hard to explain it, but like when you're a creator and you consume so much content, I feel like, not that it washes down your content, but I feel like watching so much content definitely influences your content, which is great for inspiration. Saying your content kind of morphs into the content that you're intaking versus like being original or being authentic content to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope this makes sense. And if it doesn't, I'm very, very sorry. But consuming too much can be a negative, I think, as a content creator. If you guys can relate, definitely let me know in the comments below. I do love consuming. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not American and consumerism isn't in my blood. It's really nice, and it's like a breath of fresh air taking a step back from it. I'm gonna listen to 2 podcasts this month at least. I really do find myself enjoying podcasts. I go like in and out of it, but I kind of want to listen to at least 2 really good ones. I just find them very informative, and I think it really puts me in a great space mentally, and I just learn a lot. I really learn a lot from podcasts, and one of my favorites, I'm sure you guys have heard of it, is The Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett. 4th goal this month is to read 3 books. I know I've been blowing past this goal, but this month particularly, like I said before, I'm starting a new job. It's going to be completely new. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like yet. This is their first time ever having this role, so I really don't know how many hours and stuff I'm going to be working. So I'm going to keep it low at 3, just so I have the space and time to actually get through some books, hopefully some for fun, and for the most part, as you guys know, I read fiction, but in the mornings, part of my morning routine, I really like to read something like constructive. So 15 to 20 minutes in like a constructive book in the morning really just helps set the tone for the day. It puts me in a learning mode. Sometimes I'm learning new things in that window that I'm reading in the morning, and it helps me practice what I'm learning throughout the day. So my 5th goal for July is to have distraction-free eating. Raise your hand, be honest. Raise your hand if you have a habit of being on your phone when you're eating, or sitting down on the couch and scrolling and finding something to watch before you're eating. I have a bad habit of pulling up a YouTube video while I'm eating. Raise your hand if you do either of those things. I see you. We're the same. We're the same. I want to get away from that. So with this digital detox, I have been sitting and having my meals. I haven't done this in too long. At my dining room table, no phone. It's me, my fork, and my food. And my water. Hydration. And it has been so nice. Like, I've even challenged myself a few times to like put my fork down in between bites to really chew and appreciate my food. And I think we live in such a distracted world. It's become normalized, and I always want to like remain grounded. You know, I challenge you guys, the next meal you have, next meal you think about it, device free, no TV, no, literally just sit and eat your food. Yeah, so during my digital detoxes, you guys are like probably so tired of hearing me talk about this digital detox, but my 6th goal is to do a few walks. I don't know if I'm going to do like every single walk in the morning or like a couple walks a week without music. As you guys know, I've been digital detoxing for the 1000th time. I have been minimizing me listening to music as well. I love music, you guys. I feel like out of all the things I've missed the most during this detox is music. But like walking on the trail first thing in the morning with that crisp air, with nothing but the sound of nature. When's the last time you took a walk without music? Without headphones? Because sometimes I will have my AirPods in on transparency so I can hear what's going on around me, but that's a completely different experience than not having headphones in. Because even with transparency, obviously your ears are blocked, so you can't hear everything. But when I walk without my headphones on the trail, I'm looking around and it feels like childlike wonder, like, oh my gosh, what kind of bird is that? Who is making that sound? Look at that spider web. Oh my gosh, that squirrel sounds like a grown man stumbling through these leaves. So here are my 2 challenges for you guys. Yes, I'm asking something of you more than hitting like and subscribe. Okay? I challenge you to go on a walk without headphones, outside, preferably. And I challenge you to have 1 meal with no distractions. And if you already do all these things, you are an inspiration for me. I'm excited to implement some of these goals. Hopefully I do well on them for the month of July. As usual, I really appreciate you guys being here today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up because that supports me and my channel, which I so appreciate. And of course, subscribe for more content. I appreciate your time. I'll catch you next.